IVM.
Hi, and welcome to a new episode of Smile India with me, Shifa Maitra. This is a space where you find uplifting news from across the country. News does not always have to be scary, you know. Our first story is from Maharashtra, where Panchubai, a lady in her 90s, has two families, one Hindu and the other Muslim. Over 40 years ago, Panchubai had got lost in Nagpur. She boarded a wrong train and found herself in Madhya Pradesh, where nobody understood her mother tongue Marathi. She was lost and was about to be attacked by bees when she was saved by a passerby, Noor Khan. He took her home, and he and his family tried to find out where she was from. She started living with them and soon became a family member. Everyone in the village adored her. One day during the lockdown, she told her grandson that she belonged to a village in Maharashtra called Pathrot. He Googled the place and found a contact there. They asked Panchubai if she wanted to know about her family there. She was keen, so through WhatsApp they were able to trace her grandson, who was overjoyed. He'd never met his grandmother but had heard about her. He and his wife drove down to pick up Panchubai. She was happy but could not bear to leave her second family. Finally, amidst tears and smiles, she left, knowing that both her families would let her come see them whenever she wanted. Such incidents keep my faith in humanity alive. I had to tell you about the Scouts and Guides teacher in Aurangabad. Sunita Nagriti was teaching in a school, but during the lockdown, the Scub master bought masks and sanitizers and went to the slums. She realized that the children were uninterested in what she was saying. Not want to give up, she decided to do something. She picked up 3 popular nursery rhymes in Marathi that everyone knew. She changed the words to explain her message of social distancing and hand hygiene. Both children and adults loved it. As she sang and demonstrated to them, they were hooked. She replicated the drill in 2 more containment areas, and the results have been astounding. Thanks to Sunita teacher, nobody forgets to wash their hands and see it as a fun activity. Innovations like this is what makes our teachers special. And now you need to please stop telling people not to waste their time on the phone while under the lockdown. An 18-year-old laborer's son just got 1 crore of rupees as he won a contest on the Flipkart app. Yuvraj Singh from Jodhpur is a brilliant dancer who's now famous as Baba Jackson. With just one mobile phone at home, his sister and he would constantly watch videos of Michael Jackson, his hero. He also loves Tiger Shroff and Prabhu Deva. He would practice his dance moves on the terrace and his sister would shoot them. During the lockdown, his father and hence the phone were at home, so he took a chance. He became part of India's entertainer #1 and won 10 lakh rupees in the first week. He knew he had to give his best. He practiced and prayed, and when Varun Dhawan announced that he was the mega winner, he shed tears of joy. Now his parents, neighbors, and all of Jodhpur are so proud of him. The lockdown has surely been a great time for this Baba. Here's another amazing story. When a girl topped class 10 in school, the family was thrilled. She then topped class 12 too, and that's when her parents asked her about her future plans. Without batting an eyelid, Sana Wadhwa said she would join the Indian Air Force. Last month, she became a flying officer, and the entire family was overwhelmed. Sana is the 4th generation in the services. Her great-grandfather and grandfather were in the army. Her father is in the Air Force, and now so is Sana. How amazing is that? What I find particularly noteworthy is that the daughter is taking the family legacy ahead. Respect to this family that's been serving the nation for over 100 years. Now it's time for me to sign off. Stay home, stay safe, and since the monsoons are here in their full glory, please increase the uptake of ginger, garlic, turmeric, and cinnamon in your diet, and make friends with herbal tea. If you like this podcast, don't forget to check out other interesting podcasts on IVM Network. You can listen to us on the IVM Podcast app or ivmpodcast.com. You can also follow us on our social media. We are at IVM Podcasts on Twitter and Instagram. If you want to reach out to me, it's at Shifa Maitra on Instagram and Twitter. Have fun. I'll see you in the next episode.
I hope you enjoyed that show. I'd like to thank our sponsors this week, Paytm Money and Intel.
It's been a really, really cool week on the network. We've had Ashwin Sanghi on Cyrus Says. We had Masaba Gupta on Advertising is Dead. You should definitely check out Vivek Lath, who showed up on Storytellers and Storysellers. A close friend and partner of ours, Karthik Paricha, was on the Pragati podcast talking about the future of podcasting, which I think is really, really interesting. And I would like to ask people to check out All Things Policy and what they've been doing. They've been having some really interesting discussions about India's challenging relationship with China as we go forward. And I think that would be a great thing for you guys to check out. So with that, we hope to see you again next week.
Namaskar, dear Bandhu. My name is Ashish Vidyarthi. These are truly challenging times, and in these times, we need hope. Do take time to listen to my podcast, Begin the Journey. Available on IVM Podcasts, website, app, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Remember, there is hope because there's one life and we are alive.